Hello there. Welcome back to Achtung Brick, and I've been having some glurbs here. Just had a issue. I was starting to stream there, and then it froze, and so I'm starting it over again. But I did a video yesterday of this here Bruckenleger, and I had somebody else's video I was using in a remote control vehicle of the same thing to just show you how the vehicle was supposed to operate, but it was copyrighted, so I was kicked, or it was removed. So therefore I'm doing this one over again. So this is a review of this kit. Nice, it turned out very nice and such. So let's get down to it. Mind you, I've already talked a little bit about the Bruckenleger before in other videos on Instagram. So if you want to see all the details and the history and stuff, go check out my Instagram account, Achtung Brick, and you will find all those videos in my profile there. So they're public, anybody can watch them, and so I hope you like them. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So first off, we'll just go over the bridge sections. Now the bridge section does come with a lifting part here, because the front forks here on the rails on the top of this have to get underneath it, and to pick the bridge sections up and also lower it down. So that is a realistic feature, which is right in there. Same with the legs. Now there is an actual mechanism in the tank that would actually reach out and do this, but this one you can do by hand real easy, and that has the extra little lift arm there that you can grab on the side there, and then raise and lower them. Both sides come down together. So that's pretty much what the bridge is rated for. Now, the real bridge was rated for 28 tons, and it could not hold more than a Panzer IV just because of the weight. So a Tiger was never used on this, or or anything larger. Panthers, nothing. These bridge layers only lasted, I believe, until basically the first winter of the war, which Operation Barbarossa. It doesn't appear like they made it past 1941. So there were only 4 of them that they had for the operation. Originally, this is the Bruckenleger IVc. There was a 4B, and it was a very much more elaborate design. Did not perform well, and they had 20 of them that they set out. And 16 of them came back at the end of that campaign. And they were just made back to tanks again. So they had all the hardware and mechanisms removed, and a turret replaced, put back on there. So that was pretty much the end of it. But leading up to Operation Barbarossa, I thought, well, let's redesign this thing. So that's what this model was based off of. This is the 4C, and it was a much better design, and it did work much better. But they only had 4 of them, and I think as the war was progressing and speed was the key, they kind of, as these things broke down, wore out, then they were just kind of abandoned on the out in the field there. So, and I've shown numbers of photographs and stuff on my Instagram videos, so you can see what was happening with those there. So as far as the kit goes, so that was the bridge. And as far as the kit goes, just like the real thing, let's see here, just like the real thing, it does have this support that has to flip down. Now, this is not mechanized, so you have to use your fingers to drop this down, and they needed this support because with the weight of the bridge, once it was cantilevered across there, it would pull the tank right over if it didn't have this. So this support was just there. So let's see here. What else? So the mechanisms here, this one has to do with retracting and setting out the bridge section. This one here raises and lowers the rails. So as you can see, they're all the way down there, and so the bridge section can slide on and off. Also, what the tank has is, because they had to remove the turret, there was a hatch on top of some of them. I don't think all of them had that, but they still had the hatches for the gunner and the driver in the front. But that's basically it. It's just a 2-man crew. So they could still get in and out. There is no room for a guy inside here, which you'll just see in a second. Also, this is the engine compartment. which does have a nice brick-built engine down there, nice little detailed engine. The cooling fans are actually right here on the lid, so there'll actually be stickers to show that when it's done. And then also, we've got the radiators are on this side, so there'll be stickers just showing that for that hatch. So that's the only part of the tank that actually is kind of built there. Now, let me just pull this back down. And just to show you how this was designed, it actually comes apart in two sections. So as you can see, there's nothing on the inside here because the gearing mechanisms all in there kind of takes up the space on the inside. So the engine and stuff is right there, and then you got it all. It's all nice and self-contained within the upper hull structure. So now let's get to the showing here. Let's see. All right. So I'll just kind of get this going here. Now I'm probably back as far as I can. I'm kind of reaching forward here with the camera in front of me here. So hopefully this won't be too awkward, but be able to do this okay. So you come up, well, actually first off, if the bridge section is already down, what was also neither nice thing, I should say, is that the Brickmania track links, they don't roll on this surface very well. It's a little too smooth. Well, you can kind of see go backward a little bit. But on a little bit, if it's got a little bit of stickiness, like slightly rubbered or whatnot, the tracks will roll just fine. But this is just a little too smooth, so they don't really roll that well. But the tank would roll up to the bridge section. It would lower the support just initially, and then it would drop the rails. So I did this live thing here on Sunday, so we're doing this one again. So just let me line that up. So it would have to come up perfectly underneath there to get this. Then what it would do, would raise this up, and let's see here, and then it would slowly start to move in as it's doing that, just so it could get the rails underneath. So, and then it would go in all the way to like what you see there. So once it gets to that point, then it would start to retract. So you're going to have to hold the bridge just with your hand just on the front part there so it can lift up. So, and then as it lifts up, it gets to about level. Now this has the legs on the bridge extended down just for demo's sake. And now then you can start to wind the bridge up. So that's basically how it goes. Just winds up. I think, what was it? I got a little bit. Now I got to get that just right for the angles just to work fine here. Oh, is it going here? Yeah, I see it. It's moving. Oops. I gotta get that back up there. That's why. All right. So it just takes a little working with it. You get the hang of it. So you can just sit there and hand crank it. And yeah, the reason it's going kind of slow is because, well, when it really did this in real life, I mean, it wasn't exactly super fast either. So you're kind of sticking with the historical accuracy here. So just winding that up. Windy, winding that up. So that's the only thing, is just got to kind of play with it just a little bit. It's probably about as good as I could actually get it, just for that sake. But it winds up real nice. Oops. Then we got to change our angle just a little bit. Let's see here. Where are we here? Where's our gear? Oh, I think I got to lower it down just a bit. How did it work there? Oh, well, this is live and you're going to see it. We got to kind of work this out because I changed the gearing mechanism since yesterday. So there might have been something that has not quite worked itself out here yet that I have not figured out. Oh, maybe it's got to... Oh, sorry, maybe I got to pick the whole bridge up. Yeah, there you go. That's what I forgot to do. Once it gets to, I think when the back end here gets closer to over top of the, where the hole was for the turret, then you got to flip the whole thing back completely over, and then you can wind it all the rest of the way. That's what it was. I kind of played around with this a bit. I just kind of did this modification to it this morning to actually get it to look even better than what it was the other day. So there it is. So that's the thing loaded up. Oh, I forgot to do one other thing. Shame on me. Gotta get that back out there. When you're loading it up, after the legs come off the ground there, don't forget you gotta retract the legs on the bridge. Now you can go back the rest of the way. And there she be. So there it is, totally loaded, and then you flip the bar up, and then now she can just take off. And go drop that somewhere else or wherever else it's needed. So that's pretty much how the thing works. And then of course it just works the same way in reverse with the tank in its place. You just unwind it the other way, and that get it going. And that, because yeah, it's the way the gearing is, it's got to be right on top making contact. So actually you can probably just hold the whole thing with it there, and then you can lower the legs down, and then you can sit it down, or you can let it, oops, forgot to put the bar back down, and then you can let it go, just unwind the whole thing, and then it's going to slightly tip. And this is kind of a little bit of a smooth surface, so this is just going to go right to the end. So here she goes. Let's see here. Then start to lower the end of it, because once we get to the end here, then it's actually going to slide right off, is how it's going to work. So we're pretty much to the end there. So then it works as just by sliding it off. And then what it would do is it would back up and start to lower it down. Roll it right down to the end, right down to the end. And then when it's down there, it just pulls right out. And there you have it. Bridge is down where it needs to be. And then it winds back up, just winding it back right back up. And then what it could do is go get another bridge section and come back up, and it would just ride right up top here, and that right up top here, and then it would do the whole process of lowering another bridge section down. So the same thing, it would go through that whole process, and then it would rest, the actual next bridge section would rest right on the edge of that. So you could get up to a much higher area, you know, right up top there, as opposed to down below. So if you're crossing or fording a bigger stream, then you know, the legs would probably go in the water somewhat. Then you got another bridge section to get you across the little, you know, small river or whatnot, just so everything's not going through the water and maybe coming up, getting stuck maybe, or having other issues. So that's what you'd use it for. So, but there she be. That is the Bruckenleger IVc. So I hope you like what you saw there. It was a foot off the bridge. That is the full demo kit demo there for you. So I hope you like that. I can't see any. I'm doing this on my iPhone, so I can't see any comments or whatnot. I see there's a couple people here watching it right now, because I mean it is during the day, so people may be at work and whatnot, won't catch it right now. But so hopefully you like that. This is coming up for pre-order this coming Friday, so keep your eyes peeled. It'll be on ebay.com. And there'll actually be a sale. I'm going to be having a 20% off sale on all my pre-orders. So there's a number of them there, including the Tigers. So if you wanted a Tiger kit, the Otto Carius and Kurt Knispel, they're both going to be up there as pre-orders. So if you want a Tiger at a really good price, and you won't find, I think, at least what I've heard, the feedback I've got is that a lot of guys who've bought the Tigers, they've really loved them because they're basically full detailed interior. The Kurt Knispel isn't as detailed as the Otto Carius. So just so you know, full disclosure, the Otto Carius one was I just released before Christmas, this past Christmas, and they sold really well. So, and they are fully detailed, so you can actually get your guys inside. It actually holds 4 minifigures, and it's a detailed turret basket. It works with the Strabocron. It's another pre-order too, so in the field service there. So have yourselves a look. Everything's on eBay.com, like I said, on Achtung Brick at eBay.com, and also on Instagram. So you can see everything that's on Instagram, all the videos, and more detailed videos about the Bruckenleger, and hopefully you enjoy them. So that is it for now. Any questions, you may comment or direct message me, or you can email me at achtungbrick@outlook.com, and I will respond to your questions or any inquiries. Feel free to contact me because Lego is cool. Especially military Lego, and World War II Lego, and also World War II German Lego is really cool. So there you have it. That is it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.